Hello, hello, hello. Today I traded two tickers, ITRM and NNDM. Overall, I made like $9.33 today. My risks today, like if I were to lose more than $6, I had to stop trading. That was a goal. That was like a rule that I set up for myself because $6 is like a third of my profits from yesterday, and that's what I'm aiming to do. So if I lose more than a third of my profits from yesterday, I had to stop trading. And I'll continue doing that for quite a while because it was my biggest profits day yesterday with $20 on these tradings, and using that as a base to help me trades and be more disciplined. So today I traded on ITRM and NNDM. I traded ITRM pre-markets to the open, NNDM in the afternoon. The thing about ITRM was that I overtraded, and here's the screen. See, I overtraded pre-market right here. Yeah. So in the 130, it was bouncing in the 130, and it was choppy, and I was chopped for like 3 times really, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3. So small losses, but I was chopped 3 times, and I entered with very small share size because it's more comfortable with that way, more comfortable. And on each of the trades, I was risking like 5 cents on each of the trade. Like right here, I entered 137 on this little pullback. My risk was right here, 132. It moved to 146. I was aiming for a move to like 155. 152 to 155, right? But I decided to take a bit of profits here at 146. So that's 80 cents, 80 cents profits. But it might have been better if I actually just took like a bigger profits here, because later on I get chopped. And I decided to move my risk level higher on this candle and on this candle at 134. I decided to move my risk to 134, and that's where I got chopped out. And even if I did hold my risk at 132, I wouldn't have held it because the low here was 131, and I would have been chopped, even though 131 was a key area. And even if I did held it, I would have been chopped over here too. As you can see, it went down to 129. It broke the key area. So it was choppy. I lost like $1 on there, like $1 on here. And then my trade, I re-enter on this bounce, on this key level, right? My risk was 131, risking 5 cents. Again, I was aiming for, this time I was aiming for it to move to like 145, 146. And I got chopped again. And then I re-enter on this move. But I only re-enter once this area has broken, 138, because 138 was right here. It was resistance here. And then let's see. Yeah, resistance support here. Tiny support, tiny resistance. And so I re-enter at 140. Again, I was risking 5 cents. And I decided to basically to just take profits. I didn't want to maximize my profits here. I just want to take profits. And that's what I did at 144, 154, and 155. I took my profits here, and I'm happy with it. And then on this move, it was a nice squeeze. after the pullback. I decided to enter with a smaller share size, half of my position size, so that even if I lose, I wouldn't be losing that too much compared to my gains over here. And even if I made maybe smaller size, maybe smaller gains, but still risk management. So I enter at 156, right, on the squeeze, and then I exit at 169, like very quickly. It did hit 174, and that became a new resistance. And that's what I did here. I entered 174 break, enter 175, expecting it to move higher. When I was entering here, I was expecting it to move to the $2, a squeeze to the $2, but this itself is like a squeeze. It was moving from like 165 to 175. So on a $1 stock, that is like over 5% move. And I got fake out. So I basically exited at 169. And it moved. It did more to the 150s. And I entered 167 again on this break, on the 164 and 165 break, because those two were resistance. And another fake out. And then it bounces 150 again. And I decided to enter with 30 shares. My risk, 157. Yeah, my risk, 157. My goal, my profits targets was in the 175 area. But instead, it got halted at 179. And I held it, and I sold like after the resumption at 193. It was a nice move. If I could have held it low a little bit longer, maybe could have sold in the twos. It got halted at 203, and then it resumes at 230, spiked to 244 like very quickly. And yeah, so most of my profits today came from this trade, this one trade. Small size, but most of it came from this one trade, $9 really. It was a 20% profits. So yeah. And then I decided to enter over here. And this is where I keep getting chopped, especially right here. Uh, it halted. I entered like at $2, right? And I got and it halted. And I was expecting it to like resume higher. It resumed on the same level. It spiked like a very quick squeeze. I was able to catch it, and I got chopped. Mm, I basically exited when my risk break. When I enter, let's see, where was it? Seventh day chain. Yeah, right here. The $2. I lost like 8 cents on it. The 197. I entered at 197, risking 5 cents, and I got chopped. Yeah, the trade at $2. Basically, I lost like 8 cents on it. It wasn't terrible, but it was more than I would like to lose. I was expecting if I to get out like 195, but when 195 crack, it just flushes on me, and I basically just get out quickly. So, yeah, basically, without the last two trades, it would have been $12. But these last two trades, I made it into like $11. And then I lost like $1.70 on NNDM. It was a chase. It was a FOMO play. As you can see here. I was planning to enter on a break of VWEB. And I entered like way too high already. 290, 293. So I basically traced the breakout. I should have gotten out like 287 to 286. I should have gotten out there. Even 288. 290 even. I should have like cut my losses around there. Instead I held and I got chopped at 284 because 284 basically cracked my risk level. A better entry was in the 270, as you can see here. This move showed that my hypothesis was right, but my entry was wrong. It did actually squeeze to hit my target level in like the 310s. That was my target level. But my entry was wrong. It was a bad entry. And I paid with $1.70 on it. Let's see, what was my percent loss on this one? 2.845 divided by 2.93. So 3% loss. Still, I chased due to FOMO, and this is what happened. It was an ideal entry. An ideal entry on the breakout would be a break like in the 288, the high 288s for the breakout. Because you can make like 10 cents a share on there, which is like 5%, 4 to 5%, right? But still, I chased it and bought it near the high. And I should have gotten out earlier. And yeah, I was chopped. But still, had to like keep trading with the rule that if I lost more than $6, I had to stop trading. It might keep me to be more disciplined. And other is that I need to stop over trading really, especially pre-markets. So you can see here, I kept over trading. And it's mainly like it's mainly one trade that will make all my profits really. Especially if I actually know how to trade it like correctly or well. Like this one, I would say this was a lucky trade. People were expecting it to like going to like make it like a squeeze based on like this move right here. It was looking like a cup and handle, but still, it was a lucky trade. And that's basically it. I overtraded. The only good thing is that I didn't have to pay commissions on this, because if I did pay commissions, I made, how many trades did I made? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tens, right? So if I actually did pay commissions on it, I'd be paying like $60 and multiply that by 2, so $120, because this is TD Ameritrades and commissions are like quite expensive. Yeah, I pay like $120 to make like $11 to make $9. So yeah, small size for learning purposes, just like paper trading, but have more of a psychological aspect to it. Still learning. Yeah, and that'll be all.